Fortigo, a Bangalore-based startup in the long-distance trucking space. Now, they have raised funding from both Accel and Nandan Nilekani. We caught up with the founders to understand why the space is so important, how it's really different from other companies as far as the online logistics space is concerned, and what their moat is really going to be.
It solves the problems of the driver and the fleet owner because they get business wherever they are without having to wait for it. And for the person who actually needs a truck, it provides them trucks and the visibility of its availability.
In terms of, how long you've worked on this and the network that you've scaled so far, give us a sense of that.
So we started working on the concept, I think a little bit over a year ago. Maybe 14 months or so. But we really got into action in terms of development and deployment of technology around mid of last year, around August is when we started. And here we are, ready to go.
Right. And in terms of, what your own moat is going to be, what would that be, considering there are a lot of interesting startups in the logistics space? How is Fortigo going to be different?
I thought we had covered it to a certain extent in the presentation, but we are trying to solve the problems for the entire ecosystem and each and every player there. Having said that, another part is also there, that the market is so huge, $300 billion. There's plenty of space for all those who are trying to work hard and make a living out of it.
And how are you really going to make money now? I mean, does it come out of each portion of the eco chain that you are connecting? How will it work?
So the technology and the platform is free. Okay, so we don't charge for the technology. So if you want to use the network, you use the network, you pay for it. You pay by the transaction. Only if you transact. All the other services on the platform are at no charge. So if you transact on the network, you pay a small fee, a fraction of what you would normally pay in a normal transaction.
Right, great. And finally, we've seen most startups, 90% of startup founders out of college in their 20s, early 30s. How difficult was it for you to start up all over again and also secure funding?
Actually, not very difficult, surprisingly, because there's a B2B space. In a B2B space, you need to have some gray hair or no hair at all, as you can see, and that we cover. And the rest of it is about doing things smart, because you've already seen enough of ups and downs, so that you know exactly what are the things not to do. It's not a space where you have to try whatever comes to your head. It's about putting a thought together, putting together a huge jigsaw puzzle of multiple ecosystem players and then finding a solution with the correct partners. I'm not saying that we have found a solution which is perfect, but what we have ended up doing is to have orchestration of a set of persons who are completely committed to the space and who are committed to making it really move forward and solve the issues.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.